Farmers know all too well that their survival depends on keeping their soils healthy, and that animals play an important role in this.
On soil that has benefited from manure application, you will see a good development of the millet plants. But you will also see striga plants. Despite the presence of striga, thank God, the millet will continue to grow. But on soil that has not received any manure, the millet won't even flower and nothing will be obtained from it.
A changing climate and growing population, along with rising land values and a desire to settle, have led to a shift towards mixed crop livestock systems. Many herder families have started growing crops, while farmers increasingly rear animals of their own. The knowledge of herders and farmers in Niger and Ghana will give us some insights to improve soil fertility and win the fight against striga, a parasitic weed that causes a lot of damage to cereal crops. Overnight tethering or corralling animals directly on the field returns both manure and urine to the soil. In particular, the urine is rich in nitrogen for your crop. In addition, it doesn't require a donkey cart nor any labour in manure handling, storage and spreading. But when you don't have animals of your own, a good relationship with a herder's family has a lot of benefits. Let's listen to a herder and a farmer in the region of Maradi, southern Niger, about how they collaborate.
Yadda muke gani suna yi kaman lokacin sakowa gonakai sun saki cikin rani suna iya mai gona yake macayi da Allah ni gona.
About tethering, what we do in our village, once the fields are harvested after the rainy season, the farmer sees the herder and lets him know that his field is in poor condition. To remedy this, he asks the herder to leave manure from the cattle on the field. They agree on the place where the herder can camp. The herder can stay there for a week or 10 days or even 20 days before changing his camp. This type of contract is usually based on friendship between the two.
Amma ƙanƙanan dabbobi bai iya kamar shekara ɗaya biyu zuwa uku sai kabar gani ne.
Akwai wanda zai zo da mace guda bai iyali to kana iya duk tsawon sati guda ka ba da.
For a herder with his wife but without children, you can give 2 bundles of millet heads per week. If the family is larger, the weekly ration can vary between 3 to 4 bundles. Some herders are interested in the crop residues left in the field. In that case, if you both agree, they will camp in your field in compensation for the crop residues that are eaten by the herds. There are also those that need neither food nor crop residues. It is money that interests them.
So while some farmers establish unwritten manure contracts, others keep cereal stalks in their fields, dig wells or conserve leguminous trees to attract herds to their fields during the dry season. Some native trees, such as the thorny acacia, provide shade, fodder, fix nitrogen from the air, and improve crop growth. Arogi Bugao tells us why he thinks trees matter.
The acacia and other trees fatten the animals, improve their milk production, and their youngsters grow quickly. Me, I'm not a farmer, but I know nonetheless that the trees are very important for the fields. Where there are enough trees, there is less wind and the earth conserves its moisture for a long time.
Livestock eat pods of trees and deposit the seeds with their manure. This helps farmers manage the natural regeneration of trees in their fields. The type of food the animals eat will also affect the quality of their manure. The manure of animals fed pods of leguminous trees, for instance, has a long effect on soil organic matter. Different animals also produce different quality of manure. Let's listen to Adamu Umaru, who has animals of his own and collects additional manure from herders in southern Niger.
The manure we bring to the field are of three types. We bring the manure of goats, we bring the manure of camels after establishing contract with the Tuaregs, and we also take manure from our own cattle. We have tested and found that the manure of small ruminants is strongest, followed by the manure of camels and thirdly of cows.
Fields where animals were tethered or corralled have less striga compared to fields where manure is added from elsewhere, as one farmer in northern Ghana explains.
When
you farm, the striga that normally affects my crop, the urine of the cattle goes down to kill it. Now that
we know the benefits of livestock and manure, let's look at ways to make the most of it. First, too much manure in your field leads to nutrition leaching after heavy rains. Moreover, excessive cow dung may also damage your crop in periods of drought. This can be avoided by reducing locally very high manure rates well before establishing the crop. In fact, manure from fields where lots of animals have stayed for a long time could easily fertilize an area 2 or 3 times larger without a loss in yield. Second, avoid bringing fresh manure to your field, as it will spread weed seeds, including seeds of striga.
We normally dig a pit and put the feces in it up to the time of the rains. When it rains about 2 times, everything will start to decompose and become hot. The grass seeds will have died. You then extract the compost and send it to the fields.
Penning poultry enables you to easily collect their droppings, which are very rich in nutrients and which provide a useful addition to compost. Third, as urine is a principal source of nitrogen, avoid the urine leaching in the soil or evaporating. Losses can be reduced by using straw or other plant materials as bedding in the corral. Some farmers in northern Ghana keep their animals inside at specific times to collect their urine.
When
I let the animals out of the pen, it is around 9 o'clock in the morning. Before that time, they will have urinated and shit. When it gets to 12 noon, they come back to eat.
In
western Kenya, some women farmers keep a few goats and sheep in raised slatted pens. This enables both the urine and feces to be collected and used to enrich their compost. Fourth, avoid feeding striga to animals at all times, as their dung will spread the striga seeds. Finally, crop residues should be free of striga, as grazing animals can spread its seeds, so hand-pull striga even after crops have been harvested. When animals graze freely, hand-pulling striga by the entire community is the only solution to avoid striga seeds dispersing. Now, what have we learned? Tethering or corralling is the most effective way to have your fields fertilized with manure. Maintain good relationships with herders, especially if you have no or few animals of your own. Over-fertilized fields lead to loss of nutrients and can damage your crop in periods of drought. Trading excess manure from over-fertilized fields can benefit both farmers and livestock keepers. With penned animals, avoid nutrient loss from urine by keeping animals on a bedding of straw and regularly collecting and composting the manure. Avoid transporting fresh manure to your field, as it will spread seeds of weeds, including striga seeds. Put the manure in a pit and either add crop residues to make compost or let manure decompose. Avoid feeding striga to animals at all times. Hand pull flowering striga plants even after crops have been harvested, as animals grazing on striga will spread its seeds and give a higher infestation the following season. As you've learned a few things to improve crop-livestock-tree interactions, make sure to share these insights with your fellow farmers and herders. To fight striga and obtain a productive soil and crop, trees and livestock play a crucial role.